Welcome back, Tankers. This is McLogo, back with a replay and kind of a review of my Kampfpanzer 50 Tonnen. That's how you say it in German, or the Kampfpanzer 50T, the Valor 100% tank that you can get when you complete the Valor stages and you have a premium account. It's a tier 9 medium, a heavy one that you can get, and it's really nice. It's kind of a brawler tank or a brawler medium, and it's so kind of different to the Leopard style tanks or the 50 series. The tank is mobile. It goes 60 forward, 20 backwards, but it's still sluggish as it is 50 tons. And it has quite a good turret where you can bounce a lot of stuff. But if the enemies are firing heat, then heat with enough pen easily go through, or also well-aimed shots can also go through your turret. So it's not a tank that you should show the turret the whole time, just peek and shoot. So the alpha of this tank is pretty low. It's only 320 despite being a 105mm gun, and the reload is 9.2 sec base. That's a DPM of 2086 around, which is also very low for a tier 9, but this all balances the tank out. It would be really strong if it had a normal DPM as other tier 9s or maybe tier 10 tanks, and it's already very good as it is. Kind of really powerful good, yeah. But I think you need to play it correctly. Not as myself, I derped the shot here. You need to play it kind of like a heavy medium. It's not the tank that can really quickly peek and do snapshots that good. It's more or less more of okay, you have to place it somewhere at a good position, just show your turret, and then get shots. As I said, not the way that I'm doing it right now. It's a slow start, but we'll get into it. You should aim your shots fully, if possible, because the gun is very accurate. It has a 0.33 accuracy. It's really nice, typical German gun, and a very punchy 168 base pen with APCR and 310 heat pen, which is more than enough. So really the gun is nice. You just have to manage the DPM a little bit, as you cannot out DPM other tanks, but if you bounce a shot, then you've easily got the upper hand. The gun depression is 8 degrees, which is not super much. It's a little bit lack, but also that does balance out the tank. It would be too strong if the gun depression would really be 10 degrees or so. As it is, it can really brawl nicely. It has a low silhouette, and that makes it very good for fighting on such, I wouldn't say ridge lines, but just hills where you can just peek your turret for aim your shot and get it in. If you compare it to this E75, it's a huge tank, a huge silhouette, and with being able to drive 20 backwards, you can also pull back easily and fast. This was also overextension, just a risk that wasn't actually, I could say it was a mistake, but I was lucky not to get punished for it. So I'm trying to aim the shot, get this guy off the board, but normally the gun hates it because 0.33 is really accurate, as you can see here, easy. But I get hit by the TD that's in the back. The lower plate is the weak spot. The hull, luckily or funnily, also does bounce really a lot of shots. I'm sorry. It does bounce really a lot of shots, and it's kind of trollish, the shape that it has. You will see when you play it. It can really, you should not show it, but if you by mistake show it, then it might still bounce a few shots that are not well aimed or auto aimed shots. I'm trying to get these two guys off the board because they're a danger to us. Every 50T that is playing against us is another tank that is hard to kill, kind of. The tank is kind of strong, but I feel it's a tank that needs a certain amount of skill to play it, or just a certain amount of game knowledge to really be able to play to its potential, unlike maybe other tanks that are a little bit easier to play. As I said, it's not that good in peeking that far out and pulling back. Thank you, RT, for that shot. Much appreciated. It's not a tank that should peek out too far because it's a little bit sluggish, but still, with 20 backwards, it's faster. It can pull back faster than a heavy tank. And here I see that the heavies have come up, that have gone around over the beach, which is stupid because they have lost their team, basically. And I thought I would be dead, but he throws a shot. And yeah, I think if you go to the beach, then you deserve to miss the shot. No, it's really stupid. If you see this, don't go to the beach at any way. It's you leave your team to fight against a large group of other tanks, and once you get up and through, then another shot misses, an APCR shot. And if you leave your team to die upstairs when you come up, then it's basically the tanks that will farm you at the end. What I'm not trying is just to get around these heavy tanks, get shots on them from the side, and basically just farm them and get enough damage. The tanks are currently pretty hard to ace. You have to do quite a lot of damage, basically. It's almost the amount that some tier 10s have to do to get an ace tanker currently, because it was played or is played by very good players at the same time that were, I guess, the first that had this tank. But still, really a nice reward. Really nice from Wargaming that we get this tank, or can get this tank for free. And even if you maybe only complete half of it, or only a part of it, I mean, it's still worth it if you buy the stage ups just to complete it and get a few premium days that you can get these tanks, like the SU 130 PM, the tier 10, the American TV 96 E6 or 1995 E6, all really nice tanks. And here I bounce on the side of an E4 Type 4, so I'm just loading heat because I want to get max damage. I don't care. And so this is basically just the farm phase of the game, where I want to rack up as much damage as possible. And as you can see, the DPM is a little bit of not super high in this tank, but yeah, it's okay. And as he turns to me, then just go for the other heavy tank that is in front and shoot him, basically making use of the DPM that we have got. And here I derp a shot into space armor, which is actually stupid, but yeah. It was not a game with no errors. Again, a nice shot into the lower plate, and I'm just loading heat because I just want to go through reliably and take him out of the game. Okay, so this racks it up. Really nice game for me in this tank, and really fun. I love it. It's one of my favorite tanks at the moment. So I hope you also have already grinded it or get to the stage and get this great tank and can enjoy it. So this was enough for an ace tank. Luckily, the first one that I had so far. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe, take care, have a nice day, bye bye.